So today I'm at Park Lane and I'm with Peter and we are going to spec our new M240i.
That's it.
So this car is going to be a temporary car until the M2 arrives. So the idea is we have this because I'm actually intrigued, but I think it's going to be a very popular model with the xDrive and the amount of power it's going to have. So the idea is we don't want to go too crazy on the spec. We want a car that's going to have a reasonable spec so we can resell it easily, but not anything like really wild. So we've started off with a plain white car here. So this is completely standard that's on the screen, right?
Exactly. So everything you see here is standard, from the color to the wheels, the exterior components. We'll go to the interior as well to have a look around, especially using the Eve tool, which is going to allow us to get a virtual experience inside and outside. So we'll start off with the...
So can we just spin around the exterior of this one?
There's a nice back view.
Yeah. So even in this mode here, like the reflections of the lights, you can really see the lines of the bodywork, and that's white, so it's not even that reflective. But yeah, it gives you a really good idea of what the car looks like. So let's start changing around with the exterior.
Definitely.
I kind of have an idea of what I want, but let's run through some of the colors and I'll tell you what I'm interested in.
Yeah, exactly. As you can already see on the screen, we have our Alpine White. Next, we're going to look at the classic Black Sapphire Metallic.
That looks good in black. Yeah, it looks good.
Then next we have Melbourne Red.
It's a shame they didn't do Toronto Red on this.
It's a shame, but
Melbourne Red's a bit darker, isn't it?
Definitely. Still, and you know, in the future, again, we will have some individual options available. So if customers do want to get the Toronto Red or Ferrari Red, they can absolutely do it. And you know, that's the great thing about the individual.
So that's a new thing, right? So individual programs have now been extended out to lots of other models, not just the M cars.
Definitely. Yeah, we just recently announced the new 1 Series and 2 Series Grand Coupe are now available in individual options. So we've already been getting a lot of requests about, you know, all sorts of colors. You know, if you see some of the requests, it's really exciting. So I look forward to seeing some of those on the road soon.
Okay, so there's a blue there as well, was there? Oh, so you can zoom in as well? That's
you can zoom in on the headlights. So that's a big thing for our customers. We've always had some iconic headlights over the years, and this allows you again to really zoom in on it, see the different design language.
There's a lot of detail there as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And also the rear. As you can see there, those are the new LED lights.
So can you demonstrate how those lights look like when they're on or when they're indicating? Or?
Yep. Yeah. If we change the environment to a darker environment, sort of a night mode,
so
then you can really see the line there, you know, which I think you may have seen this, especially on our recent models. The headline and taillight design has really
it's come on a lot.
Now.
Yeah, that looks really cool. You can really see a lot of detail in that, which you'd never be able to see on a configurator before.
Definitely.
Okay,
so back to colors.
Yes, so let's have a look at the blue. I think there's a blue. I'm not sure what. Is it Portimao?
Yep, there's the Portimao blue.
Oh, so it's actually in motion here as well, which is cool.
So we just change the background back to white, and you can see the color a little bit better for Portimao blue.
Now, can we spin it around and have a look at the back? So one thing which people may have noticed is that now the M240i comes with proper M mirrors. And what looks like a bulge in the body.
Exactly.
So the color I'm actually interested in, because I saw it at Goodwood, and I think it's probably the color I'm going to go for, is the Thunder Night Metallic, is it?
Thunder Night, great choice, great choice. So this color has actually really surprised me. I haven't seen a color like this on a BMW through the standard color scheme in a long time. And as you can imagine, a lot of people have been wanting to come in, wanting to see it in person. And I think using this tool, again, gives our customers an idea of what it will look like in motion, and giving them an idea, especially here, as you can see on the screen, what it looks like at night.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get a lot of great night shots from this car.
Yeah, and that color again is very dynamic, because when I saw it at Goodwood, it looked, because when it was overcast, it looked very deep and dark, and then when the light hits it, it completely changes color.
Yeah, and again, it just goes to show that we always like to do things a little bit different. So I think this is stepping outside of the norm. Coming out with a launch color like purple really makes a statement. So it's definitely, I think, now on some of my top 5 favorite colors for BMW.
Yeah, and I think for me, being a really old school BMW fan, it did kind of bring out, it's not the same as Daytona Violet, but it very much brings out that kind of vibe for me. So yeah, I think I'm happy to stick to that color. So we'll lock that down as part of the spec.
Good choice.
Is there something we can do with the wheels? Is there different
Absolutely
variations in wheels?
So here you see the standard wheels in cerium gray, and by adding the M Pro Pack, you can then also decide to go for the black wheels.
Okay, so what else does the M Pro Pack add?
So the M Pro Pack gives you the individual shadow light gloss grille around the windows, Harman Kardon surround sound system, and then of course those lovely 19-inch wheels.
Okay, can we have a look at the side profile on this?
Let's get a close-up on the wheels.
Yeah, very nice.
Nice side profile here.
Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so that's the exterior done. Let's have a look at the interior and see what options we have there.
Yeah. So for the interior on the new G42, we really only have two options. One is black with the M stitching, and then you have cognac as another option, which gives it a nice luxurious look and feel. I really like this color, especially with a black exterior. But if you wanted to play it safe, black interior, you can never go wrong with that. And then you have the lovely M stitching on the side as well.
Yeah, I think with the purple, I think it's going to have to be the black interior.
Yeah, let's get a different view. So here you have your front dash, and it's really nice that this configurator is now also set up to be for right-hand drive vehicles. Previously, it was always left-hand drive, so a lot of times customers would panic a bit because they say, you know, you send me my configuration, it's a left-hand drive. But it's actually this is a nice UK spec, and you can even have a look at the back seat. Of course, the 2 Series doesn't have loads of leg room for the rear, but you can fit 2 adults back there, easily children. But this will give you a good idea also how much leg room you have, what the back bench looks like, and the animations that we now have on the new East.
Oh, so you can like fold the seats down as well.
Yeah, it allows you to fold the seats down as well. So there you can see
it's a lot of detail.
Nice animation.
Am I right in that looks like it's got the M stripe seat belts as well?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So because it's an M performance model, they come standard with the M seat belts.
And it looks like it's got blue stitching in the seats and the doors. Which,
that's part of the M stitching and black leather. Yeah. So it all matches up really nicely.
Okay, cool. So I think we're fairly fixed on the spec there. So I think we'll go for the purple on the outside, the Pro Pack, and the black interior. So there's one other thing on the system which is pretty cool, which I can demonstrate now.
Definitely.
And that's if people have noticed, there is a QR code in the bottom. So I'm just going to go.
Yes, so the QR code allows the customer to scan the configuration that we just talked about.
Yep.
And what this allows you to do is actually now also become part of the animation. So you can control everything we just talked about from your mobile phone. So for example, if you wanted to have a look at the exterior again, you go to camera.
Okay.
Right there. Yep. And let's get an outside view of the car. There you go.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so now I'm actually controlling it from my phone, if you can see that. That's very, very cool.
Yeah, this is amazing. You can then take screenshots as well, send it to yourself. It's a very interactive process, and that's what we always wanted to get out of this configurator. We didn't want to just print out something and hand it to you when you leave. Now you have something on your phone, you can share it with friends, share it with family. They can even have a look around the car as well and maybe give you some ideas on what options you should add or what colors you should choose.
That's really cool. So essentially you spec your car, and instead of having a sheet which has a few pictures on it, you've got a fully interactive, immersive experience of what your new car is going to be like. So when people are born, they're really waiting for their car, they can actually look at it. That's amazing.
No, absolutely. And that's the thing as well. Normally when we go through this process with a customer, we are always 100% in control of what we're choosing and clicking while we're sitting with the customer. Now the customer can actually have a look at the different angles themselves, look at the interior, turn on the hazard lights.
Yeah, I mean, it can even open the tailgate.
Exactly.
That's
can even
amazing.
Open the tailgate.
You can put the windows up and down, I believe. Yeah, there you go. That is really cool, and I think it's something that was missing before.
Absolutely.
It really does give you a good indication of what your new car
Definitely.
is.
And there's a lot more you can enhance on this as well. In the future, you can obviously add more animations to it, change the backgrounds. Put the car on a racetrack, for example.
So can I change the background on here as well? I believe I can.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Let's put it in a mountain setting. That's definitely Gran Turismo vibes.
Exactly.
I think it's going to take a little while to load.
There we go.
There we go.
And if you actually wanted to see a more free view of the car, so a 360-degree view, you can choose a trackpad. So if you go to this icon here, and now if you just slide your finger across the screen.
Oh, yeah, so
look at that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so I can basically choose any angle that I want. That is very, very cool. I like that. Okay, so we've fixed the spec for this and had a good demonstration what the Eve system is like. So what are we saying on the lead time?
So lead time for these is also Q1 2022.
Yeah.
Since the announcement of the car, we've been getting loads of inquiries. So for anyone out there who wants to order one, definitely go and visit your local dealer and get your order in as soon as you can.
Cool. I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a really cool car and it will keep us going until the new M2 arrives. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please remember to smash that like button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you want to join the conversation, please drop a comment below and we'll try our best to respond to you. If you want to watch more of this project, you can do so over here. If you want to watch what YouTube thinks you might like from our other content, you can do so over here.